There's an interesting analysis of the Trump assassination attempt in the Telegraph today. Trump was playing golf on the West Palm Beach when a Secret Service identified a gunman in the bushes. I suppose they're everywhere in the United States. The agent fired and Trump was rushed to safety. And the incident occurred just 300 to 500 yards from where Trump was actually playing, making it a highly dangerous and direct assassination attempt. It marks a second such attempt. And the question must be, how did Routh know where Trump was going to be, or was it just pure chance? The tactical situation: the gunman had an AK-47 rifle, 2 backpacks, a GoPro camera, indicating premeditation and an intention to document the assassination. Law enforcement responded promptly, locating the suspect's vehicle via a witness photograph, and a dramatic pursuit followed, ending with the arrest of Ryan Wesley Routh. And, the coordination between the FBI, the Secret Service, the police, it's sort of impressive. And then there's Sheriff William D. Snyder's personal account mentioning how his coffee break was interrupted by the Bolo alert, which gives the story, the incident, a real-time urgency, evoking a professionalism, anxiety, the theatricality of this event. But there are significant concerns about Trump's security, because despite the previous assassination attempt, the Telegraph hints that the security measures are still inadequate, and Trump's Secret Service team has faced criticism for allowing shooters to get so dangerously close, twice now. And the report makes it clear that the high-powered rifle with a scope at 300 yards could have had deadly consequences. So it's twice that Trump has narrowly avoided assassination. And the article quotes Rick Bradshaw, who defends law enforcement's response, but concedes that shrubbery on the course allowed the gunman to evade detection, like a sort of ill-placed gnome, a garden gnome. And the conversation should touch on the vulnerability of open spaces like golf courses and how they present unique security challenges, especially for high-profile figures like Donald Trump. So I don't think this is a story about a failed assassination attempt. It's a reflection of a broader social crisis, as Trump's polarizing personality makes him a target for extremists, has his increasingly scattergun, I suppose that's a bad image now, comments about Ukraine, Taylor Swift, Haitians, immigration, make him a target for extremists. And this attempt underscores how threats against political leaders have escalated, and how threatened people feel by the possibility of a Trump administration, how desperate people feel, and how far they're prepared to go to unearth the basic rules of civilization. But once those rules of civilization are gone, civilization is gone. You don't get civilization back with a gun, just as you don't win in a court case with a lie. Everything is tainted if you go into the garden over the wall, to think of the rather brilliant image presented by C.S. Lewis in the first of the Narnia stories, the magician's nephew. You go in through the gate. There is methodology that you follow. And so even after reviews and resignations following the first assassination attempt, the Secret Service is still failing in America. And Trump's own response, as highlighted in the article, is both defiant and characteristic of his leadership style, his never surrender statement, positions him as a fighter against opposition forces. But it's almost as if that line was written for him in advance and was waiting to be used. It's almost impossible to avoid the feeling that either Trump is manufacturing, well, he is manufacturing these stories with the provocative things that he is saying. I don't think this is an outright conspiracy, but it certainly, his rhetoric fuels support from his base in the same way as it fuels aggression from his adversaries. It heightens tension. And I don't think that's the role of a president, to heighten tension. The role of a president is to bring peace. The role of a world leader is to bring peace, not to heighten tension. And moving forward, will the Secret Service overhaul its protection strategies again? Is there much more that it can do? How will this impact on Trump's campaign activities, given that these attempts appear to target him in public settings? These are dangerous times, but they are made more dangerous by the sort of things that Trump is saying and the sort of person that Trump is. And I think this assassination attempt is part of a larger, alarming trend in political violence. But, we don't hear of other attempts on other people. This is an alarming trend in political violence against Trump. And I think the Telegraph's coverage was very good. I don't normally look at the Telegraph until the evening, so it was somewhat refreshing to find that there were things of value there, which is also sometimes rather rare. But it makes one think. It makes one think, and I don't want to rush. As I say, I don't want to rush, and I won't rush into a conspiracy theory.